Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the Game House. How is it going? It's just your boy, Mr.Talbain. For those of you who may have just finished watching the SMT Nocturne playthrough, I'm kind of doing these back to back. So when one journey ends, another one begins. And this one in particular, I have been waiting to try and complete again, which is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This is going to start, if I'm being honest with you guys, a section of games that I've been wanting to beat that are all strategy RPGs. What this means is that basically you're going to be watching me play a bunch of chess esque games for a bit. So I'm going to be doing uh, these two Fire Emblem games, which is Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. The reason I'm doing both of these back to back is because just like with Shadow Hearts and Shadow Hearts Covenant, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are a part of a duology. So the Radiant Dawn is the sequel to Path of Radiance. It's a direct sequel. It takes place, I believe, 3 years after the events of Path of Radiance, which we're going to be exploring. Now, these games in particular are known for it having heavy dialogue and story. Now, Path of Radiance in particular does not voice their chapter cutscenes, but Radiant Dawn does. So there'll be a little less reading on that one. However, for this game, I will be reading quite a bit. I will also be doing like tutorial stuff quite a bit as well, so that I can explain how Fire Emblem works in this particular game, as well as other things that are pretty much only specific to this Fire Emblem, such as the biorhythm system and stuff like that, which I need to brush up on. So I honestly, I have played this game. I got stuck on one particular chapter because Ike was not leveled up enough, apparently. So I basically soft locked myself out of the game. And you can do that if you're not careful. But now that I have that information, I should be able to beat it this time, hopefully. Because there's still I think a couple of maps after where I was, and then I would have beaten the game. Like I was right at the end of the game, pretty much. So that sucked to know that. The friend of mine that let me borrow his copy was the one who told me that actually, and then I come to find out that was true. But in any case, I will be playing this game on my Wii, but I do have a physical copy. You know, I wanted to do this. Plus, it'll be less stress on my PC to play this like this. However, with Radiant Dawn, I'm using Dolphin. I'm sorry. It's going to happen because there's no way I can get a copy of that game uh, at a justifiable price, let's say. I can get it. It's going to be expensive. That's the problem. So, with that being said, this game is the beginning of Ike's journey. For those of you, I mean, most of y'all have played Smash Brothers before, yeah, right? Y'all played Super Smash Brothers before. Y'all see that sign. Y'all know that signal, that logo. Everyone knows that, and everyone knows Ike is in Smash Brothers. So now we'll get to see Ike's journey and how he left his stamp in the Fire Emblem franchise. This was the last of the, I like to call them, original Fire Emblem games before they switched the formula a bit with Awakening and so on and so forth. To me, I believe the Tellius Saga has one of the best stories in the franchise. Certainly a much better story than Fire Emblem Engage. However, with Engage, the gameplay is very fun with Engage. I really like the gameplay on that one. This game is also there is no casual mode or anything like that. So I have to make sure my characters survive. And I like to keep all the characters. So there may be quite a few restarts during this playthrough. This is not going to be a short playthrough or even like a straightforward one, to be honest. Even though it's going to be like, oh, I do a chapter, there's a base segment, and then I do another chapter and stuff like that. These maps can get long, okay? And shit can happen. I may even stop in the middle of a fight if if I need to cut it off for the day. So that is something that I do want to let you guys know, because strategy RPGs, man, they're not for the weak. Let me tell you, they really aren't. You know, but I am going to. The plan is I'm going to play these two games, and then I'm going to go and play Triangle Strategy, because I have been meaning to play that, and I heard that game was amazing. It also has quite a bit of voice acting, so I won't have to talk as much, but I will be talking a lot on this one. That's for sure. And then after Triangle Strategy, I may or may not. We may or may not go off of the. Pretty sure, yeah, because there's not really anything that I really want to play as far as strategy RPGs immediately, apart from these three games. And the only reason I'm doing the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn first is because those games came out before Triangle Strategy. So that's why. But yeah, with that being said, I will let you guys know I'm not the best at these games, so it's like I said, it's gonna be quite a journey for both myself and for Ike, to be fair. So, without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and get started with the game, and let's go on ahead and do that. Let me switch on over to the live mode. You guys can see here the infamous Nintendo GameCube screen. Got my Wii Pro controller here. Alright, let's get it. Alright. I'm going to go on ahead and switch on over to cutscene mode. Let's just turn this down real quick. And then we'll be back once this is done. So enjoy the cutscene. I'm gonna go on ahead and mute. I'm gonna do what I did with Nocturne. You guys will probably see this scene every stream that I do for Fire Emblem. So get used to it. It is your new opening theme. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, guys. We have some files here. This is my test file. We're going to go on ahead and get rid of that. Alright. So, we are going to start a new game here. And we're going to be playing on normal difficulty. Alright. So there is an easy mode in this game. to be honest with you. I'm not going to do that because I'm more familiar with the game. This is more of like a refresher, so we're going to play on normal difficulty. There is a situation with the difficulty level in its sequel, but I'll get to that once we get to that game. That game is also going to be very long, and that game also has 3 armies, whereas this one's going to focus on just the Grail mercenaries, which is the group of people that Ike is going to be associated with throughout this game, along with several countries. And then we'll get through the game. There's a lot of political stuff, a lot of politics, a lot of things, political issues, racial issues, and stuff like that. So I do want to reiterate that for those people who started playing Fire Emblem with Awakening. Um, Fire Emblem was very different before Awakening, and they were kind of going in a very different direction. Fire Emblem was one of Nintendo's more serious franchises. I can't really say that it is anymore, even though games like Three Houses were kind of more serious. But then they had the fucking Persona school simulator thing, so it's like it's weird. But you guys will see, like the storytelling is very different from this game, from the Game Boy Advance games, and even especially the Super Nintendo games back in the day. If you end up playing those, there are some good translations for those games, but they're fucking difficult, man. I don't know. I'm waiting for a remake for those. And speaking of remake, there have been rumors of a Path of Radiance remake or remaster coming. We don't know if that is true. Nintendo hasn't announced it. They've kept quiet about it. So we don't know if that is true. That's all I'm going to say about that. However, if there should be one, I can always play that on my YouTube channel, if anything. But for now, we've got the original games. So there's that. So anyway, we're going to start our normal difficulty. I believe there's a cutscene right after this. So let's go on ahead and we'll switch on over. Ah, yeah. I gotta say, I do like how the graphics look for the CGI cutscenes. I kind of like that cell shaded stuff they've got going on.
You had enough?
Voice acting is terrible though, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, missed.
Mm-hmm. Wrecked.
Oh no!
Why does she sound like Tails from Sonic? What the? Oh. My man's got knocked out, dreamed of his mom. Woke up. Have to get him knocked out during training.
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Prologue. Mercenaries. Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those are practice swords, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. If this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. But, Mist, you don't have to worry. I told you. I'm fine. Ha! You better be. Now grab your sword and get ready. What? Don't tell me you're going at it again, but... Just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit in on Father. I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... Aha! I knew I'd find you here. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. You said you were going to get the boss, but you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry. I got caught up with Ike and my father. It's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You just missed it. Just a minute ago, he was out cold. Missed? Sorry. Came at just the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner. Actually, this game is loud as shit. I'm gonna turn this down just a tad. It probably shouldn't be too bad, but just in case, I'm gonna have that turned down a bit. It just sounds louder on my headset. What? Me? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. I understand. Thanks for your help, Boyd. Huh. I don't know about this closer to his skill business, but I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready for you. Let's go. As you play the game, tutorial windows like this one will appear from time to time. Anna, your helpful hint girl, will explain and demonstrate any new features. If you want to watch a tutorial again, simply choose Guide from the map menu. Use the tutorials? Yes. The first tutorial explains the basics of how to move. No, because I can explain that. Basically, you have a grid. You can also, because I'm actually going to do some settings here. Alright, so you can turn on animations or turn off animations as well. Or you can set certain people to have animations and others to not have animations. I'm going to set that to fast, the message speed, so that you have that. Let's see. I'm going to make the grid a little bit thicker so you guys can see it while I explain it. And then, I think that's it, right? Yeah, brightness and everything is good. Surround sound, please. Rumble feature on. Alright, so basically you move on a grid, pretty much. Each unit has their own set grid or set movement spaces. If you click on a unit, you can check their stats. Ike's got 5 strength, 1 magic. He doesn't really use magic. He is a ranger. That is his current class. He's got some decent stats. He also has some skills, which we'll get into later. We can talk about that later. Weapon level. The more you use a weapon, the higher the skill, basically. Now, this is the body size. This helps determine the unit's weight, which will determine, like, I think how much they can move and stuff like that. So, basically, also, there are races in this particular game. Bayork and Laguz races. So, Bayork are basically humans, and we'll get to Laguz later. But yeah, basically he is a Bayork type, so he gets certain bonuses. His weapon level is D right now, so he's kind of trash, of course, but that's okay. So basically you can get their condition. If there's someone traveling with them, you can get that, the movement ability, and their weight. So basically if they are heavy enough, they can shove other enemies, which helps move them a space forward, so that way they can move a little bit further, which I'll start doing. You guys will see that once I do it. And then you've got their biorhythm. So basically, these are bonuses, support bonuses, and certain characters, as you go on, you'll receive certain bonuses, like relationship stuff with characters. their attributes, which affects affinity with other units, and the biorhythm. So basically what the biorhythm is kind of think of it as the character's mood, if you will. So in some cases, their biorhythm, like with Ike right now, is pretty high. He's at the tippy top right now. So he will perform better during this fight. Now there are some fights where the biorhythm will be a little different. You always want to check your biorhythm, especially once you start getting units, or once you can start only having a certain amount of units with you, because you do have the chance to get quite a bit of units. So you definitely want to make sure you get the ones you get. Get whichever ones you can, and then check their biorhythms so you can determine if you want to bring them with you on that particular chapter. You can also check the enemy stats. Boyd is also pretty dope right now. So there's that. He's got Citizen Discipline, so says allows this unit to control strength when training. So basically, he is going to be weaker, or basically he holds back while he's training. That's basically what that means. So let's go on ahead and move. Hey, what's the holdup? Let's get this started already. I'm coming. Wait right there. Alright. Basically, once you get close enough to an enemy as a direct unit, such as a swordsman, axe guy, anyone who uses swords, axes, and lances, they have to, unless the weapon says otherwise, they have to come right next to. They have to be adjacent to a unit to attack. So here you go, and then you get the cutscene. If you have the cutscenes on like I do, you can do it. Boy's got nothing. Take him out. Nothing? I don't have nothing. Yeah. Haha, I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. Bye. That wasn't too bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Shut your trap. Good work, Boyd. That's enough. Oh, alright. Your swordsmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now that you're done warming up, it's time for you to face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. But first, Mist. Right here. Here you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. Alright, so vulneraries are healing items, basically. I'd recommend using it now, before you fight Father. Last time he knocked you silly. Always take the time to heal your wounds in a battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. For sure, because, no, I'm gonna use the items now. But he is not wrong, though, because, boy, especially in this game, when you think, by the time you believe you're in trouble, it's gone. It's a done deal. Get ready, Ike. Here I come. That's right, he's coming. He actually chases you. Give it your all. Okay, Grail, let's do it. God damn. Come on, boy. You going to give me a challenge this time around? Now, I know that in most strategy RPGs, the position in which you attack from has an effect, but Fire Emblem's unique in the sense that you don't really have to worry about that, pretty much. Now, Fire Emblem does have terrain, but we'll get to that in a second. Or, once that time comes. Oh. Ugh. Oh. Yeah? And with that, we get our first level up. Not a bad level up. Now, you better hope you get good level ups throughout. Because, you know, RNG can be a bitch. Ike, you were great. Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you could tell the difference, that means you're improving. You know, I wasn't really giving it my all either. That is such a lie. Bah. So, Father, does that mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What, to join the company? To take on a job? Yeah, I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. A professional who just got beat. That was just random chance. Random chance. You got a point, Ike. Alright. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But, if I think it's too much, you're back to trainee status. You better work hard. No problem. Watch, I'll catch up to everyone in no time. We'll see. We'd better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. Alright. And that was the prologue. And that basically is just to give you a tutorial. Teach you how to play the game a little bit. You know? Chapter 1. The battle begins. This will probably be the battle that we do, and then before I call it a day. So we'll see what happens. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So, what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Grail. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits I needed taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it's best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers. Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gatry, and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. Titania, the best character in this game, bro. She's one of the best characters, for sure. Come on, Ike. Let's get you set up. Alright, my first job. Alright. Captain Titania, preparations are complete, and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me. I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Ha! Not today, it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right, everyone ready? Let's go. So Oscar is Boyd's brother. There's actually 3 brothers. We'll meet the youngest brother a little bit later, actually. I think after this. Alright, let me explain what's going on. This is a map of Chaldea. They've hired us to drive out some bandits. We're the blue marks here. The red dots are the bandits. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try and do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I'll do that. Oscar, Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Alright. Alright, before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle, my sword. It's strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yes, exactly. If you can remember that, you'll be more effective in combat. That's just the basics, though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes, I won't forget. Now, not if I remember that I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. Do you think you could maybe find a different way of remembering? Yeah, thanks. And one more thing. Don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help, after all. The villagers should welcome our presence. Yes, basically what you can do is you can go to people's houses, visit their houses, and they give you shit and tell you to fuck off, basically. Ah, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. We've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. Yes, I will, that steel sword. Why do you have so many iron swords, dude? God damn. I'm gonna put that one in the convoy. Alright, we're gonna have Boyd attack first. Not bad. Let's do the mounted units tutorial. Let's talk about mounted units now. The mounted units ride on horses, pegasi, and wyverns. Besides having superior mobility, mounted units can also move twice in a single turn. Let me briefly explain this using the mounted unit on the left. First, move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Let's attack the enemy. This is where a unit normally stops moving. But see the unit's movement range? That's right. This unit can use the rest of his movement, even after you've given him a command. This second move is a unique feature of mounted units. Let's move again and select wait. Alright, that's enough about moving your units. Now it's time for me to get moving. This ends the mounted unit tutorial. Using your second move, you can bolt from an enemy after attacking it. What this means is that you can do a hit and run attack. Very handy, huh? But basically, that explains the mounted units. Hope you enjoyed her TED Talk. So, this may be trouble for Oscar, because, like he mentioned before, lancers are not good against axes, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to make this happen. Or try to. Alright, Titania, let's go. Now, Titania is kind of broken right now. She will be pretty OP for quite some time. Because she is a... paladin. What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Pah, bunch of mercenaries looking for the next meal. The villagers must have hired him. Listen up, lads. Hurt 'em and hurt 'em bad. We let this bunch live, and we'll have hordes of hired swords hounding us for the rest of our days. It's those fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of cell swords to chase us away? It ain't gonna work how they wanted. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. That'll teach them. Aw, shit. Alright. Oh, we managed to kill him despite being weak against, against Axis. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I don't think this is gonna hurt. Oh, well. Despite having an axe, she was able to kill him. So there's that. Nice. Visit this house. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please, help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. Nice. That'll be good for some stat increases. Alright. Ow. Oh, crit? Yeah? Alright, Oscar. Oscar trying to show out today. That biorhythm must be on point. Ow. Yo, Boyd has quite a bit of health. I can respect that. But, I'm gonna need you to heal up, buddy. I'm gonna give that to Ike once we're done. Alright, also, I will say that in later games of Fire Emblem, the vulneraries do a little bit more, heal a little bit more than they did but back then. AKA this game and below. So that is a thing. Yeah. Titania about to do buku damage if I send her there. Let's see how he does with the Bandito. Let's go. Ooh, that's a good level up. If I'm being honest with you, that's a good level up. It's a fantastic level up, if you will. Okay. All right. You looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight? You came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle. Yeah, that's what they be saying, bro. That's what they be saying. I don't believe it. Okay, I'm not gonna kill, but we'll see what happens. Hey, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? Not today. If we want to run away, now's your chance. Imagine that, you sassing me. Don't that beat all? Alright. Zawana. I forget that's his name. Yeah? I'm meant for better than this. I don't want to die here. Sorry, Zawana, you're out of here. Get him out of here. So basically, in a fight like this, you basically have to seize the base once you defeat the enemy. Some chapters require you to like defeat every enemy. Some require you to escape. Some require you to survive. Like it'll be like a little tower defense deal. You know, there's a lot of like different types of maps that you can do. So in any case, let's seize this map and clear the game or clear the chapter. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me. To think you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Grail is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? Now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. Alrighty then. If you say so. Hey Ike, that wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar, dang it. You didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright? Then let's get going. I'm sure Miss has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Alright. Chapter 2, Rescue. Rescue Heroes. We're actually probably going to end it in just a moment, to be honest. About time for me to head out. But don't worry, guys. The next stream will be much longer. Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form. Even you, my friend. I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, you won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries after all, and even the smallest lapse invites death, right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer. It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You're our sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is that a letter? I'd intend to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you like. Oh no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up and said, "Give this to the Red Trust Knight." How curious. I wonder what it is. I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea or something to that effect. It is not. Oh no, how dare they? Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar. Tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment. But Titania? I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. What on earth could that letter have said? Yeah, for real, she done rushed off. Everyone, come quickly. Hey, Reese. So how you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits. What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but... Earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we gonna do? Let me see it. Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at that village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages? What cowards. Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But no, Titania. She said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. What do you think you're doing on your own, rookie? Hold it. I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on. Wait. This is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? Yes. Clearly. The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable. You better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. You think you can make me? Come on. Both of you. This is no time to be fighting. I figured we'd find you like this. What are you two doing? So you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I... Come on, Oscar. Let's go, too. I guess we've no choice. Hey! You're not leaving me behind. Fucking Boyd, bro. Boom, 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 boom. So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you, then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Rolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We've got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and her pups, and that'd be you boys. Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You've got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You all ready to die? Hey, come on now. It's time to play, lads. Oh, yeah? There's so many. But we must not lose. Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. Understood. Take him, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What'd you say, dirtbag? We'll make you regret those words. True. That's alright. So basically, this is a route the enemy type map. So basically, we got to kill everybody. Alright? So, that's the gist of it. Alright, let's go. Alright, his biorhythm ain't too bad. But I gotta be careful. We're gonna have to be careful. Oh. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too. So no more crying, got it? That is Rolf, guys. That is the youngest of the Boyd brothers, if you will. Okay. Damn. Yo, Ike leveling up like crazy. Alright, Ike. We got you. Ah, shit. Here we go. A crit? Okay. Está bien. He keeps this up. They're not going to be enough to level everybody else up. I do want to level up Oscar as much as possible too, because he becomes really good, pretty decent later on, you know. Look at that. That's some good stats. That's some good level ups. Nice. I need that actually. The staves tutorial is basically the healing tutorial. But that's okay because I have I'm gonna do some healing too. Basically, to heal you do the same thing as you do when you attack, except you go to an ally to do it instead, right? So basically, Reese is our healer. And that's pretty much how that works. So, I'm gonna move down here. And then thing is, I don't wanna attack. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, of course, my stupid ass. Of course he'd do that. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. Yeah. Fuck. I knew it. How the fuck we lose Reese so early, dog? I'm sure I told them away from me. I should have known they disobey orders. They have no discipline. As deputy commander of the Grail Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. Oh! Oh, I see. Interesting. I'm going to suspend this. Alright. And I'm going to redo this. I'm going to redo this chapter. Luckily, you can skip cutscenes and shit like that. So I'm going to do everything else except the mistake I made with Reese. So, alright. Oh, okay. All right, man. Good shit. Different level up, but still good. That was still a good level up. I can't be mad at that, you know? Also, one thing that I forgot to mention is that you can check enemy stuffs, if you will. Check enemy spacing, pretty much. I'm gonna get rid of this guy real quick. I'm gonna take another approach, if you will. Get him out of here. Not a bad level up. Not a bad one. The other one was better we got, so... The other one that we got was better, so... Oh well, if you... Oh well, as they say. Alright, so... So with the staves, they don't have a animation thing. So oh, he's coming after me. You don't say. So I'm in some bushes. So bushes and stuff like that do help you with cover. How much cover is depending on what it is. Sometimes you can go in between trees, and that helps with cover, and with dodging stuff as well. But in this case, it definitely wasn't a... I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they disobey orders. They have no discipline. As Deputy Commander of the Grail Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. Oh boy. She about to rip us a new one, bruh. That's okay. It is okay. We should be able to hit him because we have 77%. So the golden rule, to my understanding, with Fire Emblem, and I learned this years ago when I was watching a Let's Play of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, I think. Shout outs to Slim Kirby on YouTube. I don't know if he still does YouTube, but if he does, shout out to him. He's one of my favorite Let's Players, honestly. I haven't watched any Let's Players in a while. Let's Plays aren't really, like, the big thing these days, So, you don't really see too many of them. There's some old heads, if you will, still in the Let's Play, scene, such as, like, HC Bailey, Nintendo Capri Sun, all those original boys out there. So... Gotta appreciate them for still honing their craft despite the fact that you know, Let's Plays aren't a big thing anymore. Honestly, like there's a while where people were just kind of like oversaturating them, and then like you would have like shit like Game Grumps Let's Plays and shit, where it's just a group of people, just a bunch of people kind of making jokes the whole time while one of them plays the game, which was kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like if you really want an in-depth Let's Play of a game, you know, those are not the people to watch. Titania, I'm sorry, I ran off without my own. We'll talk about it later. For the time being, keep your mind on the battle, Ike. Right. Also, Titania can rescue individuals. I believe Oscar can as well, since they're mounted units. They can basically rescue other units and carry them across the battlefield, pretty much. So that is a thing that you definitely would want to utilize. I don't know how much you'd want to utilize it, but alright, this guy should die on this turn, so. Oh, he's got a steel axe? We gotta be careful. Oh no! Oh! Oh boy. Alright, Titania, let's just take care of these guys, man. Handle my lightweights for me, please. Hope that steel axe wasn't for grabs. Or I hope it was, but, you know. The thing is, I don't want to drop the item. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta drop that sword. But I want, what's his name, to have that item. I want Boyd to have that steel axe. Also, staffs, as well as weapons, do run out. You can break your weapons in this game. I know that's not something that happens in later Fire Emblem games, but in this one you have a limited use for your weapons. I think the more lower level the weapon, the higher the usage tends to be. Like with iron swords and shit, you get a... Oh my god, he just approached her like that? I've been waiting for you, you red-haired demoness. You are going to hurt, and hurt bad. This is for my mates who fell before you in Chaldea. No matter your motives, you've taken helpless innocents as hostages. You're not fit to be called human. May the blessings of the goddess be kept from you for all eternity. Damn, Titania. Yeah? This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to cell swords like you. You're the one that went up to her, bro. You came for the smoke, man. And now she's gaining experience like you're just a regular enemy. That speed wing. Figure out what that is later. Alright, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. Hey, what? Mist? Please let us go. I said let us go. Mist. Brother, everyone, you came. Oh, I'm scared. Rolf. Oscar? Help me. Rolf, I'm here too. Boyd? What? Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of here. That's right. Buck up, buddy. I'll try. You harm either of them and I'll see you dead. Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. No. Stop. Wait. Huh? Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons, see? Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander. We're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Okay. Dang. This stinks. Alright. So now you're all unarmed. Which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. Hey, somebody shot him. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf, is he? He's fine, he just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Phew, don't do that to me. I'm just glad to see you both alive and well. You're both so brave. Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow, who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes? Who else can make a shot like that? No one, that's who. That voice! Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander, Shinon. You're both so cruel. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shinon, Gatry? So, that's where you went, Titania. Of course, I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work. Brother. Mist, you did well, sis. You must have been frightened. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So, I was fine. Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk. My nose does not run. Alright, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Boy, Titania really hit us with the good grief. With the good grief, bro. Alright. We're going to go on ahead and call it a night for now, because I got to take a shower and head to bed. So, with that being said, I do want to thank you all for coming through, starting this new adventure with me. And with that being said, as you guys know, I take Wednesdays off, so I will see you guys on YouTube on Thursday. I don't know what I'll be playing. It's either Pizza Tower or Gran Turismo, so we shall see. But until then, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
Here's to you.